On this Civic, B1234 points us toward a possible short in the air mix control motor circuit. In plain terms, the climate control unit may not be seeing the air mix motor circuit the way it expects. The driver may notice temperature blend problems, limited temperature control, or the climate system may simply store the fault. Broadly, the possible fault areas are the air mix motor wiring and connectors, the motor itself, or the climate control unit. We're going to keep the diagnosis in order and prove the circuit before calling a module or a motor. Start by clearing the DTC with the HDS. Turn the ignition switch to lock, position 0, then turn it back to on, position Roman 2. Run the self-diagnostic with the HDS or with the climate control unit, then check the codes again. If the fault comes back, continue with the circuit check. If it does not come back, treat it as an intermittent fault and check for loose wires or poor connections in the air mix control motor circuit. Next, turn the ignition switch back to lock, position 0. Disconnect the climate control unit 32P connector and disconnect the air mix control motor 7P connector. Now check continuity to body ground on the two lines called out for this fault. Check the AMDP circuit at the climate control unit 32P connector No. 10. The GRY wire to body ground. Then check the S5V circuit at the climate control unit 32P connector No. 16. The BLK wire to body ground. If either check shows continuity, repair the short to body ground in the wire or wires between the climate control unit and the air mix control motor. If there is no continuity to body ground on those checks, the AMDP and S5V wires pass this part of the diagnosis. At that point, move on to testing the air mix control motor. The detailed motor test is not provided in this path, so do not guess at the result. Perform the correct air mix control motor test, then use the result to finish the decision. If the air mix control motor tests OK, replace the climate control unit. If the air mix control motor does not test OK, replace the air mix control motor. The key on B1234 is to separate a wiring short from a failed air mix motor or a climate control unit fault. Verify the code. Check the AMDP and S5V circuits for a short to body ground. Then only make the final parts call after the air mix control motor test is complete. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.